More than 10 million middle income earners are set to face one of the largest tax increases in history. Joining me live is financial planner and author Patricia Howard. Patricia, great to see you. Thanks for joining us on this Easter Sunday.
Yes, hello, Jodie.
Thank you very much. So we've had the 10th consecutive rate rise, the last announcement, the RBA paused the rises, and now this recent announcement of tax hikes. What does this show you about our economy?
I think it shows very clearly that the economy is on a precipice, that it's very finely balanced. The Reserve Bank has raised interest rates on 10 separate occasions. That's almost unprecedented. Now they're pausing rate increases just to see what the impact has been on the economy, and it's going to be a tough year ahead for everyone.
So, Patricia, what do you think Australia's chances of a recession would be?
Look, it will really depend on employment. At the moment, the unemployment rate is at a 50-year low at 3.5%. So that's encouraging. If you can stay and work, if you can keep that money coming in, you'll get through this year, no matter how tough things get. But as we're already starting to see, new housing approvals are starting to fall. Construction in the building industry is starting to slow. That's a bad sign for the domestic economy because it's such a driver of employment, domestic employment. So a lot of people are going to start feeling quite nervous over the next month or so.
Well, absolutely. You look at the building company Portis Daver, the 12th largest home builder that went into liquidation last week. What is the fallout from this particular company with so many people losing jobs?
Yes, look, the fallout is going to be immense because for every house that's affected by this closure, there'll be, 10, 20, 50 subcontractors that will be out of work, that will be wondering whether they'll get paid for their last job. And that's a very tough situation for small business owners. You only need one contractor to not be paid 10, 20,000, and that sort of hit to a cash flow can send a company to the wall. So we could very quickly see a domino effect throughout the economy where you see one small business after another collapse.
As we know, Patricia, many people are on fixed loans. They're about to come off that.
Yes.
What's your view and advice to people that are in this situation?
Okay, the important thing, and it will be a big hit for almost 1 million homeowners throughout Australia as they move from these very low fixed rate loans to much higher variable rate loans. The important thing is to stay focused, that you will get through the next 12 months. Importantly, if you think you're going to have trouble making your home loan repayments, proactively speak to your financier, inform them of your situation. Ask them what your options are, and they will help you get through as best you can. There are a number of other strategies, of course, shop around, look at the market. It's still a very competitive market out there for home loans. See if you can find a cheaper home loan to help get you through. See what equity you have in your property. Maybe you've been able to get ahead on those home loan repayments. That's a good thing now. That will keep you in good stead as things get tough throughout this year.
And what about having a look at your insurance, whether it's car insurance, house insurance, health insurance and the like, and energy companies? We hear a lot of people suggesting that you shop around to get a better deal. Is it really worth people's time? Will you make or save a lot of money if you do that?
Oh, absolutely. Maybe this Easter is the time that you do sit down with your family and pretty much go through every single bill in your household budget. With those bigger ones, those big insurance bills that come in, shop around, speak to the provider of your existing insurance, ask them if there's a way that you can save money. Perhaps you can lower the coverage without taking on too much risk yourself. But with all those big ticket items, even down to, some of the internet services that you may have signed up for. They may only be $10, $20 a month, but they'll all add up. So have a really close look at your domestic budget and see if there are ways that you can cut back.
Yeah, well, great advice. And as you said, yes, it all adds up, doesn't it? So you're estimating, I know it's a bit hard to give that estimation, but you sort of see at this point in time about a year with what's going on here and overseas in terms of being that tough time.
Yes. Look, it will take a while to see the impact of these interest rates increases flow through the economy. And that's one of the reasons why the Reserve Bank has stepped back, just to see whether they've done enough. The most recent inflation figures suggest that inflation has peaked. And if we see it move down, as the latest figures suggest that it will, then perhaps we can avoid any further rate increases. But it's a very uncertain world at the moment. The international banking community has taken a few hits overseas. That doesn't help. We still have a war raging in the Ukraine. That's putting pressure on supply issues around the world. And, to make things worse, as if we needed it, the OPEC countries have reduced the supply of oil, so the price of oil is going up around the world. None of those things are helpful. But the main thing is for everyone to stay focused. We will get through this. There will be better times ahead. And it's just a matter of being proactive to get through.
Great to see you. Thank you very much for your time and expertise. Patricia Howard, financial planner and author.
My pleasure.